Okay. Hey guys, this is Your World Online. Our first podcast starting off. I'm James.
I'm Derek.
And basically, what our podcast is going to be is talking about the drama and upcoming issues surrounding the YouTube and Twitch and social media communities. I mean, that's about it, pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't add anything else in. But we'll
No.
also be, looking towards viewers' comments, both after the podcast and in intermission periods during the podcast. But yeah, other than that, I don't see what else we can kind of talk
We'll
about.
also have like separate streams where we dedicate shits. Once we grow bigger, once we start to get a bigger following, we will have dedicated streams towards answering questions about our personal lives or about our opinions on such topics that happen
And
in the community maybe prior of what we have.
uh, I
But
I would also say maybe like certain people,
of course,
if
yeah,
there's a big issue, that we don't want to kind of go into separate categories for the week. We could focus on one person. Uh, but yeah, we're just gonna be talking about the shit that happens online, and we're not like a drama alert channel. We're just gonna be talking
no,
about
no,
shit that's already like happened, and we're just
yes.
gonna be discussing it. Cause
So this is not going to be the first place to get your news, but this is your place to get our opinions on those news topics.
I feel like it's a discussion. Like they
Well, I
present the
mean,
news, and then we're just gonna discuss it with
yeah,
everyone. So
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Um, let's just hop right into it. Honestly, let's start off with the swatting and donut operator situation. To be honest, I didn't know who donut operator was before I saw this news, but any swatting situation is fucking awful. It really no place in no like no fuck I can't talk. No there is no like space for any swatting situations where it's acceptable at all.
yeah,
Um
so I just popped up his tweets. Um,
his tweets after the fact, and like thankfully everybody's okay, nobody got harmed. Thankfully he had connections with um with the police stations, with the people that responded to the call, because otherwise it could have gone seriously messy for his family and him. Uh, but like luckily everything's okay and everybody's okay. But he came he came hard with that. Fucking
the ending there, the whole
oh yeah,
"I'll fucking kill you if you come near us." Holy shit,
oh yeah.
fam. But yeah, swatting overall is a fucking terrible thing. I don't understand how it's still a thing. Like, I know people have been going to jail for it, and they've been going to jail for I think even 10 years. But like, people have been fucking dying from it. Do you remember that thing that happened last year over the Call of Duty tournament? And
No, it was a Madden tournament. It wasn't a Call of Duty tournament.
you sure? No,
Oh
I think it was
no,
Call of Duty. I think it was over
I think
World
I'm
War
thinking.
Two.
I think I'm thinking of something different. Yeah, I'm thinking of something different. In the
Yeah.
Madden tournament, the one dude went there, lost a game, and shot the dude, didn't he?
Oh yes, yes. No, that wasn't like a swatting though. That was like a
No,
shooting.
no, no. I got my shit mixed up.
Yeah, for the swatting, two kids were playing like a battle game or something on World War Two, like Call of Duty World War Two,
Oh no, I
and
remember. I remember. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, and
I
he
remember that.
fully called the cops on a random house, and the dad ran out and got fucking killed, I believe. Like, how the
Hmm.
fuck is this shit still happening? It makes no sense. No sense in my fucking opinion.
People have no fucking remorse for anything, and it's absolutely brutal. Like brutal. Like they don't understand that people could get seriously hurt and injured. Like I'm pretty sure in this tweet he says,
He would have killed the cops. He said he would have gone. Is right here in the second tweet. He said, "Thankfully, I told dispatch beforehand. Oh, wow, and this was going to happen. That's going to happen a lot, by the way. It was going to happen. They called Chocolate, who told them this was all BS. I had just fallen asleep, and this could have easily gotten me into a gunfight with the police had they have kicked my door in at 6 a.m. And I don't blame him, because if you wake up and all you hear is a bunch of people entering your house and you have a firearm in your house, I mean,
yeah, you're running for that shit, especially if you
y-
have a family,
yeah,
family and
exactly.
wife. You want to protect them for any cause.
No, I don't want to get into gun laws here because I don't personally believe in owning a gun. But if you have the
I mean,
gun and people are entering your fucking house without you knowing about it, dude, it's just common sense. What's gonna fucking happen, you know?
I mean, we're not gonna go into gun topics because that's a whole fucking different discussion,
Yeah,
and that's way too political for a first podcast.
literally.
um, so let's just segue right into the next topic because I think we talked about it enough.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
okay, so Faze lawsuit. The topic on that. Faze go ahead and beat Tifu on the suit against Faze, and counter lawsuit is still going forward in New York. So the original lawsuit, which was Tfue against Faze, in the contract terms or some shit like that, it happened in California, and Faze won the lawsuit. And then in the counter lawsuit moving forward in New York, and they're both just made statements saying they're confident about their cases. Basically, legal bullshit that says that we're not giving you anything.
I mean, I think Faye should fucking win this. I feel like they will
I
because
feel like it's a very straightforward case for FaZe to win, especially because the fact of Tfue signed a contract,
yeah, and then did
and
he fucking leave them early if I remember correctly, and then he
it's
starts shit talking the fucking group as well.
it's like it's just going against your contract. You were able to get out of contract, and they got him out of his contract, but it's just the fact that he went against his contract so hard to disregard everything in it and then sue them for the terms that he signed on,
Yep, yep.
which is like, really, dude? Get someone to read it before you sign it.
And the thing is, like, I feel like he didn't remember that FaZe as a whole was one of the first, besides Optic, first big clans to actually become like professional in this gaming community, you know? Like look at FaZe, how many fucking lawyers and how many legal advisors that they have. Like we're
Oh
talking
yeah.
one lawyer against a fucking team of lawyers. Like the dudes ain't gonna fucking win. And I don't know why he's trying to push this. I get he's rich. I get not Raze, fucking Valorant is fucking me up. I get FaZe and Tfue are both rich as fuck, right? But
I'm sorry, but how did you get Phase and Raze mixed up?
dude, replace the
Motherfucker.
F with the R. Are you serious?
Motherfucker. Motherfucker, we're talking about the gaming clan, not the fucking Latina character from Valorant.
No, I don't give a shit. Okay. Um, but yeah. So, I mean, I don't know why. I get they're both rich. Probably more FaZe than Tfue, obviously as an individual. But
Well, of
he's
course,
just
the organization would be worth more than the individual.
he's just fucking throwing his money away, in my opinion. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Like,
That's the point. That's the point that you have. But I mean, he's going for more money in the process, right?
he lost. No, but no. Now his first sue was fucking lost. Now they're counter suing him for money, so he's not
Yeah.
getting any money out of this now. If
Oh hell
anything,
no.
I in my opinion, once if I was in his shoes, if I noticed I was losing the lawsuit against the company I was working with, I would have fucking dropped it. I would have just walked
You would have
away.
tried to settle. You would have
Yeah,
settled.
yeah, settled or just walk away because why would you fucking waste all that money? And remember, it's not like it's just his money. We're talking about, his viewers donated this shit.
Yeah.
They subbed to him. So realistically, now his viewers' money isn't going towards supporting him, isn't going towards feeding him, making him, live. It's now being thrown into a fucking garbage bin for legal fees that he started because he thought he was top of the world. And that's Tfue. Let's be honest here. He's fucking ignorant as hell. He thinks he's at the top of the world. So,
Yeah. I mean, realistically, at the point of him getting out of his contract, going into a lawsuit, it's not a smart idea, especially against, like you said, against someone that would have a legal team on deck ready for this. I'm not surprised if the same legal team was there during his contract signing.
oh yeah, 100%. They
Like
the entire organization basically got him his fame. If
100%.
he wouldn't be at the top today if FaZe just fucking threw him to the side and they didn't
No.
support him and didn't shout him out like that. And remember, we're still talking about an organization that has how many people as content creators who don't do jack shit anymore. So when they added a new content creator who doesn't do fucking any or sorry, I just mixed up a bunch of my words there. Uh when they add in a new content creator who's finally doing stuff, streaming every day, making YouTube videos, all those old FaZe fanboys, and that's including me, I loved old FaZe Clan, would go and watch him, right? I didn't watch him because I didn't like him, but you got to think of all those people, the young kids that liked Fortnite. So he blew up because he had a name behind him and he was playing a fucking massive game at the time. So they
He didn't
grew
just
him.
have a name behind him, he had the biggest organization in gaming history
Yeah,
behind him.
literally. And like, okay, don't get me wrong. He still got it himself, and to a degree, he still, was able to keep those fans and all that, which is great
Well,
for him.
he earned his contract with FaZe, and that's enough said, right? Because if you don't earn that contract, you're not getting it in the first place.
I believe he said, I think Faze Banks said that he went out of his like way to get the contract signed because he liked him as a person and
Yeah,
saw the potential in him. So I see it more as like, I mean, let's be honest, Tfue is a pretty, charismatic guy. He, in some degrees anyway, he deserved to get to the spot he was in both the organization outside of it. But like, I don't know. I feel like he just got greedy. He saw how popular he was and tried to use it against him or with him to beat the lawsuit, which in fucking the court of law, they don't give a shit if you have 40,000 viewers watching you,
no,
right? They're just
no,
going to be like,
that
okay,
doesn't that
you
doesn't mean shit to them.
you broke your fucking contract. Move on, you know? Like, what the
They
fuck?
only care about the legalities of the case, not the fucking bullshit things that we care about.
Yeah. It's not going to be like, okay, we got 40,000 people in the chat typing Omega Law, you know? Shit. Jury, what do you think, you know?
Phase one, PogChamp.
Yeah, poggers.
All right. There's
I
not really, realistically, there's not much to say about that. It's
No,
just, it's
it's
a dumb situation.
yeah, but I think continuing from there, in a more of a serious matter, uh, so I don't know if I mean you guys have probably heard, but there's a thing going on with Phase Rain, and there has been for at least a couple months now, even longer. I think a couple years. Uh, he has been challenging with with mental health issues and
Substance abuse.
yep. And if you check out his Twitter, it is now gone. Now, I follow him, and I've been, seeing all of his tweets for the past. I think even the past. He said 3 weeks. I imagine it's longer. I remember it being longer. But of him just saying like, it's the last day of his life, screaming that this girl that he loved got her parents to lock her away from him, and just he was all over the place. It was very much like another Etika moment, um, where someone was almost having a manic episode and everyone. But the difference is that people weren't memeing him like they did with Etika. Uh, so that's a good thing at least, especially after what happened with Reckful. But to update what happened with Phase Rain is we have a Phase Banks tweet right here. So his Twitter did get deleted, and Faze Banks confirmed that he's good now. He's with his mom. I think she lives in Vancouver, right?
I want to say it's either BC or Ontario, something like
Yeah.
that. Because I
Yep.
remember back in the day him talking about some stuff at Canada's Wonderland. So
Yep.
it's BC or Ontario.
So
But
yeah, as we see here, he's in good spirits. He's 1,000 times better apparently, so that's great. I just want to comment that I fucking made it hide away and I fucking re-showed it. I just want to comment really quickly, and everyone has challenges with mental health, especially right now during a fucking pandemic. Um, so if you do have any issues or you are in that type of mindset, there are people who can help you, who will listen. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching anywhere else, just know that if you go on our YouTube channel and you go on to the first podcast episode, we will have the full on phone numbers for both Canada and the US for the suicide hotline. Or is there mental health ones
I
too?
think there's a self harm helpline and a suicide hotline. I'll do as much research as I can to get as
Yep.
many numbers for you guys as possible. It's a very tough situation, and everybody needs to know that there's a light at the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel for everybody. Someone always loves you. Someone always wants to see you make it out alive. Okay, it doesn't
And
matter what it is.
we're talking about everyone, what happened with Reckful was fucking terrible. I don't know if you I don't want to get into the full Reckful stuff, but did you hear that? Like did you hear
Uh,
about his death and how he killed himself and all that?
I did not. That's probably a topic for off
Yeah.
stream though.
Yep. Just, with a lot of things like that happening and mental health being a more dominant topic in our society recently. I feel like a lot of people need to realize and understand that there is help, and I understand that when you are in those mindsets, you don't want to go get help. I mean, fuck, dude. The other, completely unrelated, but a couple weeks ago, I thought I was dying, and I didn't want to go to the fucking hospital. You know, like fuck, even right now. But like, I understand why. It's just, it's not like going to the hospital. You can call the hotline, even if you are in your darkest moment, and hopefully they can help you. And if not, talk to a loved one. Okay, talk to even a friend. Ask them if they can help you in some way, and I'm sure there's always a way that they can help you.
The most important thing to notice is there's never any judge in situations like this. And if people judge you for the things that you have done or things that
Fuck them.
have gone through your mind, fuck them.
Yep.
Drop them out of your life.
Yep. You do
Doesn't matter
not.
how like crucial they were in your life beforehand. If they don't support you in your darkest times, they're not truly there for you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people are fucked up in this world nowadays, and if they don't fucking support something as
Detrimental and
it's I
important.
if they don't support you like this, they don't have fucking sympathy, in my opinion.
No,
Like,
no.
it's the most fucking, like, people get sad, sure, but like, we're talking about depression that fucking eats away at a person's soul. Like, people are not in the right state of mind when they're depressed, and they're just not. They don't, it hits everyone differently, but
Yeah.
it's, yeah. I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want to trigger anyone.
I feel like we've already gone deep
Yeah,
enough into that
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Uh,
All
let's
right.
see.
So on a completely different note, racism. Um,
Yes, racism.
we're not laughing at
Going
racism. Just saying,
going
it's
from
just
suicide to
yeah,
racism.
yeah,
Lovely.
yeah, exactly. Um,
Uh,
so Jenna Marbles, she quit. Um, she's done a lot of
sh-
fucking stupid
she
shit,
hasn't
hasn't she?
she hasn't confirmed quit yet, right? She is taking a
Oh yeah.
temporary break that might be permanent, according to her partner. What's his name?
Uh,
Uh,
what?
Julian. Julian. He
Julian.
said
Yep.
on he went into a stream and I'll link this video into the YouTube channel or on the YouTube video.
I will play it. No, I don't have
We
the.
we,
Oh wait, I
we should
can.
have
I can. I
we,
can.
we should have got some clips.
I
We should
can.
have got
I
some clips.
can.
We're
I
not
can
gonna
play
full
it.
play with it. It's 10 minutes long. We're not gonna play the full video.
No, I have the
Um,
clip. I have the. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's the full 10-minute YouTube video. That's why I linked
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah. I don't want to get
It's just
false copyright strike. We'll talk about that soon.
so basically what happened is like other YouTubers, aka Shane Dawson, some other YouTubers I can't name off the top of my head, they did some jokes at the time that they thought were acceptable, including some racist terms like blackface and uh well, I mean for Jenna Marbles, which we're gonna stick on, is strictly blackface. And she got canceled for it, rightfully so, because it's a racist term or it's a racist act that realistically nobody should be portraying in a time where everybody should be equal.
So now I was about to pop it up on the stream, but I kind of went, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, it's probably not a good idea.
yeah, probably not the best idea.
No.
I'm looking at the picture right now. If you guys want to go look it up, just literally look up Jenna Marbles blackface, and it's
It's
everywhere.
you guys know how to use Google. You can fucking do it. But
Like,
I mean,
no, we're
what?
not. Okay, it wasn't just blackface, dude. She
Yeah,
fucking painted her shoulders and her
yeah,
arms. Like, she
yeah.
went full on costume. Like, this isn't just this isn't just a fucking face. Like, she went
Oh yeah.
full into the role, Uh,
So I mean, rightfully so. She made her apology video. People take out of that apology video what they want. I didn't spend the time to look at it, but I don't
oh,
think you did either.
I watched a bit of it. Um, she's quitting because of her past actions, and she feels like she needs to almost reflect and just take the break because she did fucked up shit. Um, but I feel like you gotta kind of look at this on both like sides of the fence. We're talking about, I think it happened in 2012, and 2012. I'm not saying blackface is fucking cool because it's not, but there was a lot of edgy humor back then. There
Oh
was.
fuck. Not
Look,
even 2012, 2016, 2017 iDubbbz, and people were
yeah,
like,
it's
nobody
Leafy.
like iDubbbz, Leafy. That time, fucking everybody was making those racist, edgy jokes.
Yeah,
And it
especially
was
iDubbbz. I just realized. Yeah, I just realized like I would play the clip, but I can't because it's on Twitch.
no, yeah.
Um,
You
like
guys, everybody knows what we're talking about when we say
yeah,
iDubbbz. Honestly, his content has always been edgy. Never made an apology for it. I mean,
when you
take
met
that out
Tana,
what you
when you met Tana,
will.
say yeah.
Yeah. We all
Jeez.
got the point. But like take it out of what you will, but I mean, like 2016, 17 iDubbbz, and everything's just catching up to people now in terms of holy shit, that was racist. I'm getting canceled for it now, and now I have to make an apology for it.
I think
My
what
opinion
happened
is,
was a lot of people did racist shit in the past for comedic value, and now that it's coming back up to light, it's not the same comedy that there was, right? And I'm not saying that it was good back then, because it wasn't, but you know, I think people dismissed it back then. The internet was still a brand new thing. Was there really a thing called cancel culture back then? I don't think so, because look at 2012. I think the only thing that would have gotten canceled if there was like a, a Minecraft kid toucher,
yeah, but I
Mm.
mean that's not canceling. That's fucking arresting them.
Yeah, exactly. But like we're talking like the early stages of YouTube and the early stages of
Social media
Twitter.
as a whole.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like there was no such thing as canceling someone because no one was that big, you know, like
Yeah,
no one really gave a shit because it was just someone uploading shit online, and now it's all biting them in the ass, and rightfully so in my opinion.
my personal opinion is that they're only apologizing now and bringing it to light
Because they
because of
got
the fact
caught.
that people are coming after them.
Well, yeah, it's
Realistically, you make a mistake, you go back, you reflect on that by yourself without other people forcing you to make a response.
yep.
And if you do this correctly, you reflect on yourself, you do things right, people don't have to come at you like that. Like, you reflect on what you did. Some people may find out. You apologize. Maybe even if you did those videos, but nobody found out and nobody started the cancel culture like Jenna Marbles was getting, or some other YouTubers were getting. You don't get to that point where people come at you, but you still make the video apologizing for what you did because of the severity of the actions and how it could harm people. Like,
So I just did some extra research really quickly, just to make sure we were saying everything right. I believe that I think people knew she did it, but her fans overlooked it and they didn't call her
yeah,
out on it.
no, but that's 100%
So
what
I
happened all
feel
the time.
like she did, in a sense, say, I did this, it was bad. I'm leaving because I don't deserve to have a platform after doing shit like that. So,
But I mean, we're at a point where, with the Black Lives Matter movement being bigger than ever, where
which is
people are
great.
canceled left, right, and center for saying racist things online. We're at a point where fans shouldn't overlook those types of things.
No, they should hold them accountable.
Everybody should be held accountable for their actions, and
Yep.
whether it be, I'm just gonna go through a list: swatting someone, fucking, blackface, like
Another
it's just
thing, in my opinion, after this is attacking the LGBT community with Twitch.
yeah,
We'll talk about that in a minute. But
yeah,
uh,
uh,
yeah,
just
if you're just basically here's the rundown or the TLDR. If you're a shitty person and you have shitty outlooks on life, go fuck yourself.
facts.
You should not
There,
have a platform. You should not be able to project that platform to other people. Like,
well, I mean, the thing is, if you're a shitty person, you have shitty morals. Other people with shitty morals and shitty people will start to give you a platform to speak on.
exactly.
But it's our job as a community, as a new generation, to change the curve and make as little amount of shitty people as we can.
I mean, there's gonna be no stopping it,
No,
which is terrible because, we've come so far um as a society. You look at the '60s and the '50s, and you look at how, you know, the black people were treated, and it was fucking terrible. With separate bathrooms and the segregation, and even in Canada with the fucking residential schools, it's
yeah,
fucking disgusting. And I feel like we have come a long way, but there's still a lot to fucking fix, and there is,
100%. Yeah,
and like there's no dismissing that.
no,
Um, and I feel like we have to work harder. We're still doing good, but I feel like our generation is gonna be the ones to say, you know what, fuck you, this is enough. Like, get your
yeah.
fucking ass out of here. You do not deserve to have a platform to even pretend like you've changed within a year, you know? Uh, and that's the same for Canada's prime minister, in my opinion. He fucked up. He did like blackface like 4 times. I don't want to get into politics, but like, still fucked up.
Okay, we're just gonna
Let's just go to Twitch
stay,
now.
staying on the topic of racism. A Twitch released a
Well,
video for supporting the Black Lives Matter movement
oh
with
yeah.
90%
No,
of
it
the
was it was
video.
it was all white people.
I saw
Did you
I
see
saw
one
a
black guy?
tweet, I saw some I didn't see the actual video. I saw some tweets saying it was 90% white people, so that's what I'm just going off of. But
So we
they,
have
since
we have a
oh
thing from Twitch here.
no,
You guys
since
can read that, or we'll
since
read it
then
out.
Twitch has deleted the video that they originally made. Big ups to all those streamers that were doing those charity streams or anything. This is nothing against them because they weren't in the wrong for the situation. But Twitch tweeted out, "We hear you. Our goal was to demonstrate the importance of allyship, a message we did not make clear. Only by working together we can create a positive change." In response to getting called out for a video, um, that wrongly portrays the Black Lives Matter movement when you don't support your black creators in the video.
Okay, here's the thing. We're streaming on Twitch for people who aren't on Twitch listening. Like I like Twitch. I've used Twitch since 2014, even
It's a great
2013, I believe.
platform.
In my opinion, I wouldn't say it's great. There's a lot of issues. Um, but like, what the fuck, Twitch? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like, this is just common sense. If you do a fucking Black Lives Matter video, sure, I understand they were probably trying to showcase the live streams, but they made it all white people. Like, how fucking blind are you? Because, like, let's be honest, someone doesn't make a video and then just upload it on Twitter. People view it and make sure it's okay. They
It was a high production edit. And how many people do you think that video had to go through before they
probably
took
at
the
least 4 or 5 people, and they
I
all
want
went, "That's
10
good."
or 20
Yeah, even that's even
easily for
fucking worse.
I want to say they probably had 5 editors on the project. Like they had to have community managers to make sure that they
Yep.
reach out to the or the creators to see if it was okay with them. They had a higher up to verify the video, social media representatives to post the video, and nobody said, "Hey, should we change this up?"
I personally, I think it's fucking Twitch's fault, 100%, that they didn't. And it's not even just like the heads up at Twitch. We're looking at the community managers. They didn't fucking look at that enough and go, "Wow, we just what fucking white faced a Black Lives Matter thing." Like how fucking whitewash, sorry, whatever the term is, not whiteface. That's fucking whatever you want to say. Uh, yeah, they completely just fucking sugarcoated this, and I understand there's probably racist people on Twitch. I mean, there is, you know, and I feel like what they were trying to do was a good thing, showcasing the charities, and I think they rate. How much money did they raise? Do you know? I feel
I
like
have
they
no idea.
raised a shit ton because
Actual streamers?
Doctor Lupo, he does charity streams all the
Oh yeah.
time, and he
And
makes like so much money for those charities, and I fucking love the guy for that. And
I
it's not his fault. It's not
I'm
his
not
fault
sure
at all
the
for being in
exact
that
I'm
video.
not sure the exact numbers. It's none of the streamers' faults that are in the video because I'm 100% sure that they did not realize what the intention or what the actual portrayal of the video would be.
Oh yeah,
And
easily.
but I mean, realistically, this is not the first time that Twitch has said something very, very controversial. They
Yeah.
also released a statement saying when the G in LGBTQIA plus also stands for gamer.
You realize that the gamer is also black.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Oh my fucking god, Twitch.
Where do we even start with this? Like,
I'm
it's
trying to
just
think of a like. Okay, I understand. Now here's the thing. Just to dive off really quickly. I understand a lot of podcasts. Some of them like to be very professional with scripts and all that. Fuck that. Because when there's situations like this, I feel like we need to just say what the fuck is going on and our personal beliefs. Because this is
yeah,
fucking stupid. I'm sorry. The G. Okay, I'm I'm like 99% sure that the G in LGBTQ stands for gay,
yeah, it does.
right? So, why the fuck? Oh no, they said it also stands for gamer. Okay, cool. But why do you need to say that?
Yeah.
Why are we pushing gaming into
Why
this?
don't you just make if you're trying to promote a support for that community, then why don't you make uh the forefront your gay and other I'm not gonna go into the full fucking like LGBT. I'm not gonna say it every single time. Why don't you promote those creators and show them off, highlight them, show the great things they've done in the community. Like,
I believe they have done that.
but
Um,
don't make a post like this. Like you're just basically disregarding the importance of the actual acronym and
oh
how
yeah,
hard they worked for their rights to be acknowledged, to have their right for whatever they like, what right for marriage, to right be accepted into the so like what is society? That's the word.
yep.
Accepted into society like everybody else. Like it's just basically skimming it off and disregarding the fact that and oh the G also stands for gamer. It doesn't stand for the importance of someone's sexuality.
Look,
It's ridiculous.
I see what they were trying to do. I truly do. I feel like Twitch needs a new community manager.
100 fucking
Uh,
percent. If they slip up twice like this, someone needs to get fired.
and that's in the past month. Like literally in the past month, they fucked up twice, massively this way. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Okay, this I can understand. This could easily have been just pushed under the rug. People move on. They were trying to do something that basically was saying, hey, if you're part of the LGBT group, you're also welcomed here because you also stand as a gamer. Your sexuality doesn't matter. But we also have to look at it as, they're forcing gamer into this acronym that's all about expressing what your sexuality is and where you stand um within
Expressing
that.
where you feel comfortable.
Yeah. And
I
sure,
think
I but
this
I've
is
I'm
is
not
this I'm trying to think. Is it lesbian, gay, bi, trans, queer?
I don't know what the IA is. Like no jab,
I
no
know A
jab
is
to
ally.
no jab. I feel like every time I look at this every year, there's another
It gets
acronym.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. And in my opinion, like I feel bad that I don't know it all like I used to. It's just like when it keeps expanding, because like people learn that there's new ways that they can express themselves, and you do you. I do not care. I'm not gonna judge you for that. It's just when the thing gets bigger, it's
Oh,
like
I was
holy
wrong.
shit.
Okay, so it's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual.
Oh yeah, asexual is becoming a big thing, so I
I
can
don't
see
know. I
that.
don't know. I'm not gonna go into the time to search what intersex is, but I mean, you do you. If that's what you want, you do
Yeah,
you.
because and just saying, this is a safe space for all
100%.
of you, where we will never trash talk you. Because I know people, who are in this community.
We are
Um,
both affected deeply by people in this community, as we both have family members.
mhm.
Um,
Um, even just friends,
yeah,
and this is a safe. Wow, I'm fucking slurring suddenly.
it's a safe space. That's what
It's
he's trying to say.
yeah. Thank you. I did not drink before this. I promise. It's just I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, safe space. And fuck Twitch.
Yeah,
Basically. I just want to say one thing before we move on to a fucking this stupid fucking topic. Uh, Twitch needs to get their shit together, and I mean this entirely. Like ignoring the LGBT thing, and I'm gonna show it one more time. Just for the people on YouTube. Uh, they need to fucking fix their shit because this is getting out of hand. They fucked up with Black Lives Matter, which is very fucking bad that they did that because it is such a great movement and it's finally getting the acknowledge it should.
an attraction.
Yep, yeah, that's a better word. They fucked up the LGBTQ community. Like, dude, come on! Like, they hit two of the biggest fucking groups that they could have within a month. And then, within recent times, I don't know if you don't use Twitter, so I will lead this one really quickly. I don't want to dive into it that much, but there's been a shit ton of streamers who are being accused of sexual assault on the platform. They've banned a couple of them, like permanently. Like one of them's I am Spoon. That I just remember. And there's others. I'm not gonna say their names just because I don't want to say anyone who has allegations against them. Because who knows what's gonna happen there. I do not want to put myself or this podcast into that realm of legal shit. Um, but I feel like Twitch needs to do better to protect also against sexual assault. And they better fucking do it right. And I understand that they've already been banning people, but when you fuck up, you attack the gay community, you attack the black community. What the fuck? You have to do this better. You have to like, if they fuck up the sexual victims group, I don't know what the survivors, I don't know what to call it. Um, then this company's fucked, like just straight up. And if they do it, Amazon needs to get their fucking shit together, and they need to do a complete rework of this entire company. Get all the fucking people out, get the community managers out, the CEO out, get all these fucking people out, and just fix the issue that is Twitch. Because there's a lot of fucking issues on Twitch, and I'm not gonna get into it all. That's a completely another podcast, probably even the next one. But like, holy fuck, like get your shit together. Like, how fucking hard is it? Like, fuck. I'm just gonna stop there, or else I'm gonna get heated. Holy shit.
Do you want to lead this one? I'll lead the TikTok one.
Oh, which one is next? Oh, the
Look
drama.
at
Okay.
pussy 445.
Okay. So, I'm not gonna show. We cannot. Okay. So there's a YouTuber, right?
For reasons that we do not want to get banned, we cannot show the messages or the voice memos that were sent.
I'm gonna say the words still, and I understand saying the words might get the podcast. I'll try not to actually.
Say
Um,
what word?
okay, so for those of you who are on YouTube or whatever, if you say some words, or even on stream actually, if you say some words, in your video, so like predator, shit like that, YouTube picks it up and they throw your video into the darkest corner of their algorithm because they don't want to promote that shit. They don't want to put ads on things talking about issues on their platform and just dark topics in general. So I'm gonna try to avoid saying any trigger words in the next one. And but yeah, so there's a YouTuber called EDP445, and
Stands for Eat That Pussy 445. If nobody
holy
knew.
fucking shit, really? Oh my god. Okay, so I don't watch this guy.
I only know him from the memes. I never watched his YouTube channel, but I know that he makes videos where he just consistently swears and talks about shit like that. Like, I mean, you can go on his YouTube channel and just read the titles of his videos, and
Yeah.
you'll understand
So
his like
he's
persona.
he's a very sexually oriented YouTuber, I would say, with his titles and all that. So and this isn't even an allegation in my opinion. This is straight up fucking fact. Like what he did. So I would show you the clips, but I don't we logically can't.
I'll read this tweet in response to the video of
We have that tweet, correct?
yeah. I'll just read it off right now. He made a response video where he knowingly sexualizes 15-year-old and says that she was asking to be sexualized for wearing skimpy outfit. Fuck EDP 445. All my homies hate EDP 445.
So there is the tweet. I'm showing it right now. It's not zoomed in like it typically is, and this is our Discord. Welcome. For those of you who are on YouTube anyway, looking at it, I would open it and I would show you like guys what he
That'd be
says.
though,
Yeah,
because
because he
it's
says
some
some pretty he says some fucked up shit, and he basically fully in a group chat, mind you. Okay, now we're talking about Okay, wait. I already said the fucking word. We're talking about a predator here. Okay, like from okay. If you guys have not watched like anything like that, like to catch a predator or something like that, we're talking about an actual like guy who likes children here. He was flirting with a 15-year-old in a very sexual manner.
Can you call that flirting? Can you really call that flirting?
No, it's more sexual harassment in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying to be light. I'm trying to say the light
it,
words.
it's sexual harassment. That's pretty much
Um,
what it is.
so what happened was the girl had her birthday, right? And she, they're talking in a group chat. And, what does this fucker do? So she asks, can you say happy birthday to me? I'm guessing in like a voice memo, like a recorded message or something, right? And
Awesome.
yeah, so he replies with, "If I'm gonna say that to you, I better see some damn titties." Now I understand. Uh, we should probably show the actual like him saying it, but I don't want him to use that against the channel.
Yeah.
Because it's his audio, and you know, I'm just not gonna fucking let's not get into that shit. It's first podcast. Holy shit, we're talking about some pretty dark topics for our first podcast. I just
Yeah.
realized.
Yeah.
Holy
I just
shit.
really forgot the Jenna Marble story.
Okay, we'll do some like last minute comments at the end.
Okay.
Um, but yeah. So first off, how old is he? Do you know his actual age?
30s.
Uh, look that
I
up
can do a
real
quick
quick. Yeah.
search.
So it wasn't even like he said that, which is pretty fucking damaging on its own. But then he
He's
continues.
29.
Oh my god, he's a whole decade older than her. He's 14 years older than her.
Yeah. She's
Um.
almost twice.
Uh. Okay, and remember, this was in a group chat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but how fucking stupid are you? Like,
Yeah.
it's I'm laughing because of how stupid it is. Because all these other stories, all these predators. Like, look at Onision in a sense. You know, they're very schemy. They like to manipulate. They like to get their way through manipulation. And this guy just straight up, he just doesn't give a shit. Like, he just doesn't care. He's probably the most lazy fucking predator I've ever seen. Because someone fully called him out on it. And I would pull that part up of the Twitter video, but I don't want to. And someone replies to him saying, "Dude, she's 15," and he went, "Oh well."
Yeah, that's just like you're asking for it at that point.
Like, just he was like, "So what?" Like, so she's 15. What's this? Who gives a fuck? Like, dude, I'm okay. I'm 19, and I wouldn't even date a 15-year-old. Like
No, I
that's
wouldn't. I'm 18, and I wouldn't. I mean, I'm turning 19 soon, but I'm 18. Wouldn't date a 15-year-old. There's certain things like there's age gaps. We're in Canada, so the age of consent is 16, but it's morally wrong. It doesn't have to be
well, I
legally
believe Canada has a thing called the Romeo and Juliet law that
some like
basically allows you that if you're 15, you can date and all
is
that
it
shit.
5?
It's 5 years. Yep. So in the law, it's legal. Not
Okay,
well,
it
not for him, but
be legally right
exactly to
for
be
it to be
morally right.
moral.
Yes, yes. Which is so funny because like, uh, I took a criminology class in uni, right? And there was a whole thing saying how society makes laws, like our society's morals kind of creates laws. And I don't know where the fuck the Romeo and Juliet law was created from,
No,
like
it's probably created way back when, and nobody changed it since.
because like I remember even when we were in like grade 9, I knew someone, you know her too. I'm not gonna say her name, but she ate erasers. You should know who I'm talking about.
I think so.
She was dating a 20-year-old when she was 15, and I fully said to her, "So he's a pedophile." And she was like, she fucking flipped her shit on me, fam.
Do you remember? You'll know who this is. Voice cracks
Yes.
when he was going after girls
Yes,
in.
yes, when he was in grade 12 and going after grade 8s. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. So,
it's
here,
the
we
whole
should.
entire predator cause is like it's very vivid, even when it's not like legally brought to justice or legally like pointed out.
The fucking creepy thing is, though, is that you see that shit. You see that tendency, the way they act, even in people our age. Like, we saw that shit in our senior year of high school.
Yeah,
Like, we saw people going after those young people that were like in elementary school or middle
they
school
don't
for you.
impressionable girls that don't know any better.
Yeah, and it's just so fucked up. Like, I remember going into high school and all the all the fucking all of our grade 9 friends or people that we went to school with, classmates who were girls, all the grade 12s wanted them. It was like a predator instinct, you know? Like, and I fully mean it in a like a full on predator instinct. Like they see this fresh prey and they went for it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Which
And I
is
mean, you
fucking disgusting in my opinion. Like you're 18, turning almost 19 in some cases, and you're going after people who might just even be 14 or 15 still, you know? Like it's
yeah.
really fucked up. Like I'm 18 or I'm 19, sorry. And like when I was 18, I would not have dated a 14-year-old. Like just fuck no.
No, I mean, it's honestly just something fucked up in their head. That's realistically what it is.
Yeah, and I know we drifted away from the EDP story, but like there's really not much to talk about, okay?
It's all related.
He he went after a 15-year-old girl in a group chat. He tried to get some shit privately, most likely. Maybe he did. Maybe she, because I think he did say happy birthday. So maybe something happened. I'm not.
You gotta
It's
this team made a response video,
yeah.
and that's the story right now.
So
No legal charges or anything has been pressed. I mean,
I mean,
it's just
will
all cancel
there?
culture,
I think it's just gonna be cancel culture doing their shit. Like
probably. But the thing
he.
is, there's a lot of it's his following is probably 95% dudes,
Yeah,
and
so
they're probably
they're all probably young, and they're just gonna be like, "Yo, for the boys," like. Ugh.
which is scary to think because they're gonna grow up and think this is okay.
Okay, let's be honest here. Our generation's either gonna be very fucking great or it's gonna be dog shit.
100%.
When I count our generation, I count us in the millennial, like the 1990 kids, because there's a big difference between. So we were born 2001, obviously
We're
with our
Gen.
age.
We are Gen Z.
I know, but there's a big difference between 2001 kids and 2004 or 5 kids. Like we grew up not needing iPads around us and all that. Like when we were in, basically our middle school, whatever you want to call it, we were not using Chromebooks. We were not using laptops to write shit. Like we
No,
finally started that in grade 9. So but these kids, like they grow up now literally with iPad in their classrooms nonstop
they
using
grow
Chrome.
up on technology.
Yeah, and
It's
which
scary.
yeah, because like they don't know imagination, like they don't know anything like that, and they rely so heavily on video games, Netflix, TV shows, like, and it's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
So like TikTok especially, like this is gonna be leading into our TikTok, but like, you look at TikTok and like how even these young girls are just kind of this fucking throw like making themselves, be like e girls basically,
They're
like
sexualizing themselves at a young age, which is very, very
yeah,
weird. And
like it's what's fucked up when they all look like 20, right? So you see a video and you click on their profile and you're like, oh, 16. You fucking like swipe that shit. You fucking just you think FBI's watching you.
then 2 seconds later, you have Chris Hansen at your door.
Exactly. I have a video of him talking to me, so like he already knows who I am. I would hate for him to see me twice.
I don't think he knows who you are. I just think
I think he
he
knows
knows.
my name. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go straight into TikTok here.
Yeah.
Um.
You lead this one.
So
Yeah.
this is a lot. So it's gonna be a tangent. Starting TikTok. TikTok getting shut down in the U.S. And do we have Ninja's comment on that in the? I don't think we do.
No, we do not.
Basically, you said something along the lines of, "I'm deleting TikTok forever because they're selling my information to the Chinese government." But yeah, it's like, yeah, you should just go to Facebook where they sell your information to the Chinese government.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
it's
Okay,
it's
I
a
understand. They're selling information, but like the one thing everyone's like not realizing here is you have a Samsung, you have a BlackBerry, you have an Apple phone, you have an Android, whatever you have. They all know what the fuck is on your phone. They all know what you do, how long you're on it, what apps you use the most, when you charge your phone. They know so
where
much.
you are, what
What?
pictures you take, where you
Yeah,
are,
they know
the
so much
last
about
time
you.
you took a shit with your phone in your hand. They know
Literally.
that. Know the name of your dog, your mother's name. They know so much shit on you that you don't even realize.
Ex- okay, another thing. Here's the thing. I hate Epic Games. Okay, I know we're drifting here. I hate fucking Epic Games so much. Like people who made Fortnite, for people who don't know, and they do the same thing. They have an Epic Games store on your PC that they sell your information. Some people don't use it at all because of that. Who gives a fuck? Because in my opinion, if you are that afraid of your information being sold, then
You have something to hide.
yeah, what the fuck are you hiding? What are you so scared about that you're so afraid that whoever gets that information is gonna use it badly? You know, like who gives a fuck?
Okay. Staying on TikTok. We got some high school drama here
Oh
from the Hype
yeah.
Fest. Um,
Just saying,
basically,
we're fully using this for algorithm purposes only.
oh,
I
100%.
like
This means nothing to us except for big names. So, Lil Huddy or Chase Hudson cheated on Charlie D'Amelio, and
I will
everybody was
pop that up.
starting to cancel him. And then instead of apologizing like a mature person, like and apologizing in private, he goes out and starts to make a tweet with the words saying, "Since all my drama has been on the internet for the world to judge me, let's lace everyone else's." Anthony got with Cynthia a week after we broke up on tour.
Now hold on. Who the fuck is Cynthia?
Who the fuck's Anthony?
like like okay, Charlie I know, Little Huddy
Charlie D'Amelio, I know.
I
Addison Rae, that's
yeah
about it.
yeah, but like let's be honest, I know Dixie because of Charlie, but
I know the one dude and his girlfriend that copied David Dobrik a lot. I don't know his name.
like let's be honest here, if they're not like what okay sorry who why is it that all
They
these
are
TikTok stars
they are the backup dancers of the Hype House.
yeah
That's what they are.
but okay what's the thing with all these TikTok stars using their name as their account, you know, like
I don't know. I just think
okay
that's like
this is the new YouTube for this generation, right? Or whatever, this era
that's
of teens, right?
not if it gets banned in the U.S.
Yeah, but like the thing is, when okay, look at when we were like 13 and 14, right? We were making Minecraft videos on our fucking
What,
shitty ass laptops with the names of like mine was Super Soldier, yours was
what,
like
what name was I rocking then? I think I was rocking Death Veteran Gaming at the
yeah,
time.
you were. We were using gamer tags, you know? And now these kids are just throwing their whole fucking name out for the whole world to take.
Like millions of followers while they do it.
I know, which is even more bullshit. Like we have a okay,
But to be fair, Chase Hudson, Little Huddy. It's not really
okay.
his.
He has it. Charlie, Dixie, Anthony had. I saw his Twitter account. He fully has his name. I believe Jaden does. The person down below.
It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this off.
Yeah.
Jaden actively tried to hook up with Dixie at our house on the 4th of July in front of me while she was dating Griffin.
Ooh.
Griffin cheated on Dixie with Taylor's ex Kaylin and Bryce's ex Ellie. And Jaden and Josh cheated endless amounts of times on Mads and Nessa for the past few months. And where's the rest of it? Keo cheated on Olivia. The only person who has a right to be upset with me is Charli, and I'm sorry I hurt her. Good start. We broke up, and I messed up by kissing Nessa. I am not sorry to Josh. We are not boys, and we haven't been since he lied to Charli saying I had an STD 6 months ago, trying to get her to stop seeing me. I'm not gonna let these hypocrites try and ruin my life without their lives being out on the internet too.
Can we just emphasize that
This is such like high school Snapchat. Fuck this person. She
I'm
cheated on
not
me.
sorry to Josh. We are not
Don't snap.
boys.
Go into bed. Don't snap unless I'm snapping to you. We are not boys. What like this is high school drama type shit. Like what
You
is
know,
this?
You know,
You have millions of followers on TikTok, and the best thing you can do is say we are not boys. Like
you kind of gotta feel sorry for them in some retrospect because, except for Little Huddy, he's like fucking 18, isn't he?
a
Like,
couple of them are older, and like a couple of them are our age, and
did
that's
they
scary.
not grow up? Like,
Little Huddy is a year younger than us, and he's tweeting out this shit. Really?
dude, like,
This is the best apology you can make.
okay, I think really quickly, social media. How many
Has
people do
made
we
it
know? How many
stupid.
people do we fucking know who do that whole like don't snap me
Yeah.
like shit? Like I feel like
100%.
everyone is so fucking attention craving now. It's just so stupid. But like, holy
okay,
shit.
so just to go, literally, this is straight from our notes. This is what we took out of the thing. Cheating. Little Huddy and Charlie and the rest of the hype house because nobody cares about the rest. Josh Richards hates Little Huddy because Little H kissed Nessa days after they broke up. And then our fourth point is LMAO. Period. Our
Because
fifth.
there who fucking said that? Hold on. It was oh, do I have the screenshot of that?
Of
Oh, it was
what?
Josh. I think it was Josh or
Oh yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
just
One of
replied.
them literally just tweeted LMAO to Little Huddy's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was just LMAO. Period. And it's like, really okay.
Now here's the thing. I don't give a shit. I don't know who the fuck the hype host people are besides Charli, Dixie, and Lil Huddy. And the only reason why I knew Lil Huddy was because he was with Charli and he said the N word. That's the
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
reason why.
Pretty much. That's the only good things he's ever done in his TikTok career.
I wouldn't say him saying the N word was good, James.
Sorry, those are the highlights and lowlights of his career.
Yes, you might want to
There we go,
rephrase
that's
that.
better. Okay, so in response to Chase Hudson's mega cancel tweet, we have Charlie D'Amelio saying,
Oh,
"Stop
yep.
deflecting your actions onto others because you can't take the responsibility." Chase, want me to talk about how you treated me throughout a relationship, or do you want to continue to play the victim?
Well, he's a
Which,
little
I mean,
crybaby bitch, so.
realistically, she's being more mature than anybody else in the situation, and she's the one that got cheated on.
And she's the
Like,
fucking youngest.
yeah, you'd be expecting her to come out with that fucking Chase Hudson tweet. Like, you'd expecting her to be like, "Oh, fuck these people! I'm canceling every single one of you with my fucking 48 million followers."
Isn't she also getting like a reality TV show?
I fucking hope not.
Dude, I really hope if they're recording it now or for some reason, I really hope they caught her crying when she got cheated on. I don't know.
Why?
Just
Why?
just to add more, dude. Okay, are you really saying why? Dude, our fucking podcast is about drama, fam. You know how easily that
Yeah,
intro
so
could be?
you want to see a 15-year-old cry?
Okay, you know what? Now you're making it weird. Okay?
I'm
Just
making it.
drama. Drama, James.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, but that's TikTok. It's high school drama type shit that realistically anybody over the age of 18 shouldn't care about, but we do for some reason.
I wouldn't say we care about it. We're just trying to, we're trying to cheat off of it, if anything. Algorithm. We can put Charlie in. We can put fucking Little Huddy in. Like, here's the thing.
I mean, we can just throw all the names we just said in that fucking cancel tweet. We throw them all in.
Exactly. We kind of
They're all
talked about
mentioned.
them.
They're all
See,
mentioned.
the thing about our fucking podcast is we do not give a shit, in my opinion. Like,
No,
we
no.
will be fully straightforward with everything, and we will tell you guys everything. Like,
Yeah.
we don't give a shit. Like, we will. Like, okay, whoever's watching, if you're watching on YouTube for whatever reason, and you have that add-on that you can see the tags, check to see how many fucking names are in there. All right, you will see.
We're milking every single fucking one. There's
Literally,
not a name that we mentioned in this fucking podcast that we're leaving out. I'm telling
exactly.
you right now.
We will do the extra info to find out who the fuck. What was her name again? Hold on.
Which one?
Oh fuck.
Nessa?
Yes. Who the fuck is Nessa?
No fucking clue.
Who the fuck is Keo?
I honestly never heard of Keo, Olivia, Nessa, Griffin, Bryce, Taylor,
Bryce from 13 Reasons Why?
Jason. So
Oh my god. Now I understand. We're supposed to be the Your World Online people, Like we're supposed to know all this shit, but it's TikTok. It's fucking TikTok teenagers.
yeah,
If we
100%.
knew everything, we'd be almost as weird as Keemstar, you know? So I feel like that's just, we should stay as far away from knowing all that shit as much as possible. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Jenna Marbles story because
Yep.
we forgot to mention a big part. The reason, well, she's getting a lot more hate now because of the false copyright claims she's been making on people that have been using clips or things of her apology video, or I think of the blackface incident in their videos on criticism or any fair use way. She's been false copyright claiming or false copyright striking them down to make sure that it gets almost suppressed. And
One,
really,
that's legal. That's illegal. Sorry, not legal.
it's fucking morally wrong. It's stupid for someone to do. And as a content creator yourself, where it's probably happened to you before, you got to think, why am I doing this? Like, why am why am I abusing a system that could be easily used to abuse my videos?
Well, I have a full answer for that. She's doing that because she doesn't want people to, to make these videos.
She's suppressing the
Yeah,
negativity.
she's censoring her negativity. She made a video saying that she's gonna be better and all that shit, and here she is, kind of just silencing people who are, criticizing her for
Yeah,
doing fucking blackface. Like,
100%.
look at any other person. The only person I know who does shit like that is Onision.
And
He,
Alinity.
yeah, that's a whole
Can
nother
we
fucking.
copy Cutie Pie?
That's a whole nother video. Like,
We could
holy
do a whole
shit.
podcast just on fucked up shit Alinity has
Oh
done.
yeah, easily. But like, if we're gonna Onision's done a lot of bad shit. Like, that's a whole nother podcast alone as well. Like, and I know it all from the back of my hand because of the whole, Chris Hansen shit, because I love Chris Hansen. But um, when people targeted him and attacked him for all the shit he's done, he would false copyright strike everyone. And like, it wasn't even fair. Like, it was fair use. They would just took like a 6-second clip from his video and talk about it. And she's doing the same shit. She
Yeah,
is
100%.
she is doing the same bad shit that other bad people do too. And I do not understand how she's gonna ever come back from this now. Because not only did she do the blackface, she is now also attacking people for talking about things that she did.